Amy Guinea Pig loved nothing more than running round the house. "Weep!" she squeaked as she raced round the sofa. "Weep!" she squeaked as she dashed between the dining table chairs. "Weep!" she squeaked as she leaped over a large pile of books. One day, when the big people and their little girl were out, Amy came across a new red bag. "How interesting," said Amy. "I wonder what's inside." She put her head into the bag and sniffed. It was very dark, but it was cozy, like a cave, and it had a lovely smell. At the back of the bag was a juicy green apple. "Oh, yummy," thought Amy, and she set about nibbling. She ate so much that she felt quite tired, and so she curled up and went to sleep. She was still asleep when the big people came home. The little girl picked up the red bag, put it on her back, and skipped out of the house. When Amy woke up, she knew something was different. She crept out of the bag and realized she wasn't at home anymore. There was no floor, just lots of grass. And when she looked up, there was no ceiling, only sky and the treetops. Well, Amy couldn't resist taking a little stroll. She went into the woods, sniffing and snuffling and nibbling and gnawing. It was very exciting for a little guinea pig. She was so thrilled she jumped in the air with joy and let out a big squeak. "Weep!" "Who's that making all that noise?" said a voice from a hole in the ground. Amy stopped and stood very still. It's me," squeaked Amy, wondering who the voice belonged to. She heard a "Thud, thud, thud," and watched as a rabbit appeared from the hole under the tree. "I'm Rosie," said the rabbit. "What are you doing in my wood?" "Well," said Amy, "I'm not sure, but I traveled in that bag." She turned around to show Rosie, but it had gone. "Oh no," said Amy. "It was there a minute ago." "You're ever so funny," said Rosie. "Do you always squeak so much?" "Yes," said Amy. "I'm a guinea pig. What are you?" Rosie's nose twitched. "I'm a rabbit. Would you like to come for tea?" Amy looked at the sky. It looked like it might rain. "Okay," she said, and off they bounced into the hole under the tree. Amy had never seen anything like this hole before. It was a dark tunnel, but at the bottom was an enormous cave filled with delicious things to eat. "Wow!" said Amy, and they both tucked into a tasty green dandelion leaf. Meanwhile, back home, Bertie and Jenny were beginning to wonder where Amy was. Bertie had looked all around the house, but he couldn't find her anymore. He started to pace up and down his hutch. When the big people came in, they couldn't find Amy either. "Oh dear," thought Bertie, "where could she be?" Just then, the little girl decided to empty her backpack. Right at the bottom, she found an apple with lots of teeth marks in it. "Mommy, Daddy," she yelled. "Someone's been eating my apple, and it wasn't me." "Oh no," said her mommy. "Amy must have climbed in and come on our picnic. Let's go back to see if we can find her." "Can I come?" squeaked Bertie. "Oh yes," said the little girl. you can help us look." Back at the woods, Amy was enjoying a little nap. Her friend Rosie was busy collecting leaves when she suddenly heard shouting and another squeaking thing. "Amy, Amy, wake up!" she cried. "I think someone's looking for you." Amy climbed up out of the rabbit hole and came face to face with Bertie. "There you are," he squeaked. "Whatever are you doing?" "Just playing with my friend," squeaked Amy. "Thanks, Rosie, for looking after me." When the big people and the little girl caught up with Bertie, the little girl scooped Amy up in her arms. "Oh, Amy," she said, "I have missed you." Amy rubbed her nose. "Is it time to go home now?" she squeaked. "Yes," said the little girl. "It most certainly is." And with that, the little girl put Amy and Bertie back into her backpack, and they all went home.